Let's try that. Hey, there we go. Now we got some audio. My goodness, sorry about that. But you know, we start early for a reason. Let's go ahead and get the game up and running. That'd be great. Because you know how it goes. If you're gonna try to do a thing, you're most likely gonna end up screwing something up in the process. But that's okay. We'll get through this. While this is loading, we'll go ahead and go in here. Welcome to Gear. I am Draconomus. I'm so glad you're here. Wow, this is loud. We good? Goodness, the audio is still really loud. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. You know, this is fine. It's fine. Confirm. That should be fine, right? Alright. So, everything's said and done. I think we have good audio. So, we're going to talk about, well, the fact that this character is just... he's a Nerf. I mean, this is second account. Just to start from beginning, just so you guys can see the process that I go through every time... or not every time, because this is only my second account. Makes sense. My brain it's fried. It's been a whole week of this working and such, and I finally got some time to chill, and here we are. All right. So anyway, I nerfed this character. As you can see, yellow, green, white. Looks like a Nerf gun. Sweet, right? Now, I'm not gonna go public simply because I can't trust what other people are gonna do. This is the next thing that we have on our list, and they want us to complete 10 waves of defense at Tessera. Alright, so we're gonna give it an attempt. Still early on in this we'll call it an account. So I'm not entirely sure how well this is gonna go. That's fine. This is fine.
Our
Apologize.
has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Anyway, I apologize for my voice. I am getting over a cold, but we're not gonna let that stop us today. There we go. Turn down that sensitivity a bit. Alright. Now, if you're here...
We're readying reinforcements. Keep fighting, Tenno.
Okay, that's a problem. Shh. Okay. Can you go away? I can't see. Thanks. My goodness. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Goodness, goodness, goodness. 50% on that. Speech volume can be down here. 50% also. Alright. Confirm. There we go. Oh, the sensitivity. I gotta get used to this again. Alright, Alright, so. And I'm coming from all the way over there. Ow, still? Where are you shooting me from? Alright, Baton. Get out of here. Ah, goodness. So it, honestly, in my opinion, it'd be really nice to have another sniper weapon a little bit earlier on in this. You got 10 ranks of this, huh? Okay. The bows are nice, the rifles are nice, but like I would prefer a single shot, end all beat all sniper just right off at the beginning. It doesn't have to be as buff as like the Rubico or the what is it? My brain. I want to say Ventra, but that's not right. Oh, goodness. You know what? If you remember the other sniper that I'm talking about, single shot, kind of like a 50 cal. Lenticular lenses. And ah, missed. And another one. There we go, headshot. Anyway, I'd like my sniper rifles, that way I don't have to like try to guarantee that headshot to get the single shot kill. Granted, I can do it, I just don't want to have to rely on it. Of course, if I miss with a bow, I still have to wait for it to recharge, you know? Granted, there's nothing wrong with bows. Like, I started this game with it, and as you can see, I'm not bad. I would prefer something that shot a little bit faster than this. Would prefer something that did a little bit more damage if it hit and doesn't have such a long flight time. Ah, there you are. Come on. 1 and 2. Get it while moving. No, I can't. Wow, I'm doing bad. Okay. There's gonna be a point where I have to rely on my sword a little bit more, but like that time has not come yet. And until it does, oh. Go. Really use some bow ammo, that'd be good. Alright, who's up there and why? Well, that does nothing. Stop shooting it! Could you drop off your people and leave? That'd be cool. Or is this just what you're gonna do now? Yeah, alright. Well, we're getting there. I don't like the fact that my cryopod ended up getting a little bit damaged there. Stupid airship flying overhead. Need bow ammo yet? No. Well, that's wave 5. We gotta make it to wave 10, so, you know, we'll keep going. Things to talk about. Well, if you're new to this channel, I'm a big nerd. Like, the biggest of the nerds. I like Dungeons & Dragons, I like Harry Potter, I like all sorts of different anime. One of the things that has a tendency to throw people off is the simple fact that I like all these things, all these nerdy things, which are so often connected, at least thematically, to, you know, non-Christian values. You know, sex, drugs, alcohol, demonic whatevers. When it comes to D&D, at least, and no. See. Something that most people don't realize is there's a difference between a game and reality. I know, saying it out loud, oh, that changes everything, right? No. So, what I mean by that is a very simple concept of just because I believe in Christ, I also believe that, you know, there's demons and all that. What is depicted in Dungeons & Dragons and others of its ilk that's not demonic. Not true demonic. I mean, the people who are running the campaigns, your DM, your game master, your dungeon master, your whatever, whoever is in charge, is not going to be able to produce that kind of evil. Not really. I mean, they can attempt to, what is the word here, emulate it through use of game mechanics and rules, but overall, they're not going to be able to accomplish it. Not the ruthless, unending evil that is depicted from a biblical standpoint of what an actual demon is, of what the devil actually is. So, yeah, I don't consider them to be, you know, one and the same. They are mutually exclusive. I can play Dungeons & Dragons, which is a game, and still love the things of God. I can love the, like, these video games, these things that have me just dismembering people. I mean, look at this guy. He's very dead. But something to keep in mind is this is a game. This is a game. This is not real. This does not make me a space ninja when I leave my computer. This does not make me a gun-wielding savant when I leave my computer. In fact, it barely makes me able to wield a gun. I mean, point and click, I know, but... Now, what does make me capable of shooting a gun with decent accuracy is the fact that I spent time with guns. I was in the military. I grew up hunting. So, yeah, I'm versed in using a couple of firearms. But I would never willingly hurt a person, much less shoot them. That's horrible. So this game does not bring me to do evil. Okay. So, like, if you're, for instance, like, as the standpoint of a Christian who loves video games, a Christian who loves Dungeons & Dragons and role-playing games, you also can be a Christian that loves video games and who loves role-playing games. And it's not going to be negative or positive in the sight of the Lord. What's going to change his view on whether or not it's negative or positive is if you allow it to get in the way of your walk with him. Your walk with Christ Jesus. Now, this is not a conversation that most people want to hear when, you know, watching a moron play a video game. You know, that's soloing 10 waves of a survival mission just so I can go on to my next quest line. But that's part of the game, you know. Oop, I didn't reload. You know, and then there's those people that, you know, they say, oh, Christianity, that makes you a bigoted, sexist moron. On the contrary. Okay, like, I hold my wife to a very high standard. She's a wonderful person. And with the issues that I've been dealing with medically, she could probably overpower me right now. That's no big deal. And as far as, like, emotionally goes, no, she's a much stronger person than I am when it comes to emotionally. Like, growing up, I grew up, you know, I'm a man. Like, I'm not ashamed of that concept, and even though there's so many people out there that seem to want me to be. I don't understand that concept. I didn't choose this. It just happened, and I embraced it. Because I didn't feel the need to change what the Lord has made me. But there are people out there who think that being a man in and of itself is essentially a crime. At least that's the way it feels like. I cannot give any woman a compliment, just a basic compliment. Of like, hey, I like your shoes. Without them assuming that I'm coming on to them. That's a very neutral compliment. That could go to a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. And yes, there's only binary. You don't like it, I'm sorry. But this is my viewpoint on it. Because this is the way that God has made us. And if you're one of those people like, oh, God made me think this way. No, he didn't. God didn't make you think anyway. God has no control over what you do or do not do. Oh yeah, he's all powerful. I can hear you guys down there in the comments just typing away. No, God has no control over you. He willingly made it that way. God has made you have free will. You think the angels have free will? No, they're jealous of us. Free will, they do exactly what they're told anytime they're told to do it, without question, without hesitation. They do not have the option to hesitate. They do not have the option to question. Why? Because angels are not... Let me see, what's the best way to explain this? Angels are simply an extension of God's will. Therefore, they have no will of their own. The will of God is what will they have. Does that make sense? Sure hope so, because it's like my brain is doing things. Oh, there you are. So yeah, what was I saying? Binary. Yeah, there's only two genders, two sexes, and they're one and the same. Okay, and that's my standpoint on it. It's okay if you disagree with me. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. Okay, God did not make you homosexual. God did not make you want to not be man or male or female. That's not the way he does things. Why? Because if it was, the entire Bible would be a lie. Because God is not the author of confusion. God is the author of truth. Get myself on a tangent here. Tangenting. So, hold on. I totally just deafened everybody, didn't I? My apologies. Anyway, I get on tangents a lot. Like, if you're here to just talk about video games, I'm probably not the right person. Okay, but if you want to hear somebody rant about the problems of this world and the fact that like everybody thinks that it's okay to be whatever it is that they're gonna be. Like, oh, I identify as a deer and I have deergasms. What the heck is a deergasm? That's nonsense. That's nonsense. That's somebody just searching for attention. You want attention? Like, you got a platform. Here's YouTube. It's free. Go for it. Is that Volt? That's Volt. There, Volt's dead. Volt just got launched out of the airlock. Sorry, Volt. That critical really helped me out there. But yeah, binary. Binary. Not trinary, not quaternary, not decanary. It doesn't matter. There are two sexes. You are either a man or a woman. Even hermaphrodites that do happen naturally, okay, which would be considered a mutation, lean either one way or the other in their gendering. So, those people who were born with the genitalia of both a man and a woman, they do lean either toward the female or the male side of the spectrum. They lean one way or the other. And that's just how life is. This is how things are done. Now, I'm sorry if you fall under that category and I'm offending you. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I would just like to point out that I simply don't care whether or not you're offended. That's not how this works. Okay? See, facts don't care about your feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings. They don't. Facts are facts.
Operator, I run diagnostic regression.
Okay?
All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
And the thing is, like, everybody has bits and pieces of truth. Okay? Bits and pieces of truth all over the place. All over the place. It's ridiculous. But not anybody knows what is true. I think I might have stated that backward. Hold on. Let me explain it this way. If you have a shape that casts a shadow, and this shape is a cylinder, you have a cylindrical shape here. From one direction, that shadow looks like a square.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe.
Shut up, Ordis. I'm trying to make a point here.
Ha, ha.
But from the other direction, it looks like a circle. Both of these things are true. The shadow is a square, and the other shadow is a circle. And of course, if you put the light on a bit of an angle, it turns into an oval, and so on and so forth. It changes. These are true. These statements are true, and everybody's got this portion of true. This is true. This is true. This is true. This is true. But none of them know the truth. And the truth is, it's a cylinder. It's neither the oval, circle, or a square. It is a cylinder. So there's more to it than just, I want to be this. You know, there's more to it. There's more. There's more going on here than any of us actually know. Take the Ukraine for an example. Over there, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. A whole bunch of like there's a war. There's a war going on over there. And there's nothing over there for them to be worrying about. There's no like valuable resources. It's just Putin wants that land. That's it. Putin wants the land. He thinks it should be his, so he's going to war and he's taking it. Is that right? I don't agree. I don't think so. I don't think that's right at all. Can we do anything about it? Nah. Absolutely nothing. We can't do anything about it. I mean, what are we supposed to do about it? Whine, complain, tell the government? He is the government. And that is what it is. Like, the only thing that I'm able to do about it is pray. So I'm going to pray about it. And when the Lord moves on the heart of Putin to stop what he's doing, to stop being this horrible, evil dictator, and start treating people with, dignity and respect and love, well, then I'm going to praise the Lord for it. I'm getting off subject again. What was I talking about before I got onto that? I don't even remember. These options are horrible. Alright, so let's go ahead. I've got 3 more missions to finish off here. We got an interception. Excuse me. Interception. There we are. We have got an exterminate and a survival. Okay, so we're gonna check out this interception real fast. I don't have any relics, so that's kind of beside the point right now. Ah, goodness. Alright. Let's get in here. Let's steal some information. Is that what I'm doing? I think so. Oh, nice. Alright, I gotta get another one, otherwise this is over. Where's it at? Alright, let's get down here. Still lower, huh? Oh, this is a bad location. Here it is. Okay, I gotta overtake him. We're getting good. But this is one of those missions that I really don't like to do. Ow. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just get to 100%, we'd be doing good. Whew. Okay, over in C. Alright, alright. We're almost there, 97. Got it. Alright, now we just kill everybody and we're happy. Hello? Oh, come on. Hotfix inbound in 3 minutes? Garbage. I guess we'll do the survival then. We gotta be quick about it. There it is. So it's gonna be against the infested. Go ahead and get them taken care of. So we wanna stay in this mission long enough for that hotfix to come through. Even if that means running from capsule to capsule. There we go. My brain is just doing weird things tonight. I just can't. Like thing is, like, I'm thinking about a game that I'm working on. So of course, you know, I'm a nerd. So I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, whole lot of Dungeons and Dragons, a little bit of Pathfinder, well, quite a bit of Pathfinder also. And I remember Thaco, and I remember, you know, all the second edition nonsense. Remember AD&D and all those things, but there's always been a problem with those systems, in my opinion. And that's a I don't want to go that far. Maybe a bit of a lack of customizability, a bit of a it's kind of an illusion of choice. So you get your classes, and then once you choose your class, you can't go outside that class. So I always hated the class system, because, like, me as a person, I have learned things from, you know, plumbing to electrical to carpentry to cooking to cleaning to mechanics to the list is pretty extensive. I haven't had to limit myself on what I can and cannot learn, as long as I put forth the effort to learn it. So I've always wanted a game system that took that concept into account. This is why I've come up with a game system that's entirely based on skills. What you can and cannot do is based on whether or not you learn to do it, not whether or not your class restrictions allow you to learn to do it. Okay, you want to be some super duper caster person that also is capable of wielding a sword, you go right ahead and do that. Because why not? What's to keep you from doing that in real life, other than the fact that like real magic doesn't actually exist like that? But maybe you want to be a really good archer who's also a singer. Or maybe you want to be a singer, archer, philosopher, I don't know, chef. Fine, do it. You can do that. There's no reason you can't. You want to wear armor and like be able to just, there you go, heavy armor and a bow. A horrible, weird combination, but I mean, definitely doable. Why wouldn't you do that in real life? Well, mostly because the armor is kind of restricting for the use of a bow. So most of the time they would use like gambeson or something similar. But beside the point, they would also stand up specialty shields that actually came with a like a spike you could stab into the ground, and then it would just stand there, and they would stand behind the shield and draw their long bows, and that'd be what it would do. Really? But the thing is, like, if you want to be able to do it, why not be able to do it? So I've been working on a system. It's a multiple dice system, not quite like D20. So the ruling is pretty simple. As you level, you gain bonuses to the various skills. Okay, but skill checks are not static. So you don't necessarily roll a D20 in order to accomplish a skill, because the dice that you roll is based on how skilled you are with that roll, or with that skill. Because let's face it, I'm not a master plumber. So if I wanted to do some plumbing, I'm not going to be as skilled as somebody who's devoted their entire life to it. And that's just the truth of the matter. But if I wanted to, you know, fix my toilet and reseat it and be able to properly get that in place so it's not going to leak anymore on my floor, I could do that. And it'll be adequate enough that it's going to pass an inspection. Now, I'm able to sweat together some copper pipe, but let's be honest, my sweats don't look that good. They're kind of drippy and nasty, and I often use way too much solder, and my flux will run, and then it just causes problems. And or carpentry. That's probably the one that I have the least amount of experience in. I recently left a job in construction where I learned quite a bit about carpentry, but I don't feel like I'm very well versed in it at all yet. I barely enough to be dangerous. That's about as much as I know. So you get a master carpenter out there, he'll be able to accomplish in an hour what might take me 8. You know, that's the thing. I get distracted by killing things. What was I talking about? Right, game system. So yeah, because nobody's skill level is going to be the same, I've put a customizability in the skills themselves, not just in the character. So, the more skilled you are in a certain category, say, we'll use crafting. Maybe you're just a general crafter and can do many different things like I myself can in real life. So we'll say crafting. Untrained, it's hold on. Update is available. Well, that update is gonna have to wait. No, because it's gonna force me to get out at 15 minutes. Of course it is. Perfect timing. Trying to do a stream here, and game's like, oh no, we're gonna do a hot fix and force you to leave after 15 minutes. Thanks, game. Oh, it's real quiet in here. Is my Scana like fully leveled or something that I haven't seen a level up for that yet? I haven't noticed. All of the sword slashes, just spam the crap out of it. That's how you do these things, right? Alright, do we want to maybe like hop out at the 15-minute mark, or what do you think? I guess I'm talking to myself at this point. Well, that's fine. Yeah, we'll hop out at the 15-minute mark. We'll go ahead and start, or drop the game, start it back up. Ow. Why are you this way? Man, I am missing so much right now. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab a capsule. And we'll head over to the extraction. Bad timing. Probably should have checked my surroundings before I did that. That's that 15-minute mark. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. And then up. Here we are. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and level up our gear. And then we'll go ahead and do a restart real quick. Just do that for now. Alrighty. I think, pretty much my only options right there. What we got
Well
here?
put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
Yeah, something's better than nothing. That is a lot. Hello?
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Ordis. It's about it, isn't it? That'll work. Alright, that's right. Okay, so I will return shortly